Good morning, everyone. Namaste. It is I, Gina Louisa, here just to help raise the vibration of our collective consciousness this morning. Today is May 8th, 2025. Um, so a couple of things, I wanted to start with a couple of things to do with our card explanations. Making sure my door is shut. The cat has a tendency to, every time I shut the door, the cat wants to open it. But anyway, so I'm going to start with, I pulled an art card yesterday, right? And then after I did God kept like giving me this explanation, this download into my head of what the card means. And so I'm going to like show you the card, right? You see that? Okay, I hope you're getting a good picture of that. But so what God has said to me is that it represents a twin flame energy, a journey that we begin off and we don't realize we're one thing, and we all go in our own journey, we go off our own way, and we're going this way and that way, and that our journeys almost parallel each other, mirror each other, even though we don't know it. Even though sometimes if we come together and even wind around each other, and then go off on our own. But this is spiritual journey. Maybe this is even our inner self and our outer self, We go off in life. We are two things. We have and this is what God says as a twin flame. We burn in life, and we have a spiritual flame that burns. And it mimics us, and we go around, and sometimes we're very close, like when it gets very close and spins, and all it becomes one thing. But then when we come to the end of the journey, there we are faced, it right there, yeah, with your own soul, because your soul follows you through life. It is our twin flame. We burn as two things. We burn as an alive spirit, and as an inner soul. So I just wanted to, and when God said that to me, like that the loop, you begin in life and you're two things, you were born and you go two things. You're setting off on your physical path, but that your spiritual path and your soul follows you through the whole thing and wraps around how close sometimes you come to your soul and how far away sometimes you get from your soul. Ooh, it looks like you're going this way, That's what that vine represents. When God had said that to me, I was like, whoa, right? Thank you for that insight and that download. And now I can look at that correctly, what that means. The twin flame thing, it's you. We are twin flames. We burn brightly. It's one fire, but it looks like one fire, but one flame is from in what we do physically, and one as our soul goes along. I thought it's so cool, Our deeds shine, but our spirit shines, our atmosphere shines too. Okay, and the other card that gave me another epiphany, okay, is I've pulled it twice now. It wasn't the first day, it was the second day. Excuse me. I believe I cut right to it. And then yesterday, I cut right to it again. Is the Empress. Okay. And when I read and I listened to my reading this morning, I looked at the Empress, again. And I noticed she's got a circle. Look at that circle, okay? She's got a circle around her. And I asked myself, why? And then I understood. Ask yourself, why? Look at her. She's not fat. No, she's not. Look at her. It takes hard work, okay? It takes, trust me, okay? I do those damsel in distress and that dress and the other dress. Because, men need to have fun too, Why else, ladies? You can't be the Empress like that, okay? You think I can do damsel in distress, the other dress? No, I have, see this? I have that. That's what makes me the Empress. Okay? Because I take care of this vessel of mine. I take care of it perfectly. I don't, when I have any little bit of extra weight, it presses on this and that. It makes pain. Things don't work right, which escalates. Okay? How can you carry around the atmosphere of of God? Okay, be the empress, the goddess in your life. If you don't take care of that vessel perfectly, right? Look at her, right? It occurred to me. It occurred to me, okay, that I couldn't house this spirit if I let the temple go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Do you think divine spirit is going to step into a temple that has gone to hell? Okay, that is that you don't take care of your temple, and so and people throughout history they misunderstood that and they build these grandiose temples. Your temple is your human physical form. Hello, spirit doesn't exist. Anywhere else. It exists as a one, yes, and it exists as a collective in the greenery, the trees, yes, okay, but that's different kind of spirit. I'm talking about your atmosphere, your spirit. Are you grumpy? Are you miserable? Are you hard? Are you quick? Are you dismissive? People say stuff to you. Well, I'm too busy with my own stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Do you take the time? You know, like sometimes when I'm done karaoke and I come off and people say and I don't even see or hear well, but when I'm coming off the stage and somebody says to me, "Did a good job," and sometimes if I'm like on my way, just like last week, I was on my way quickly to the pool table, to finish the game, and somebody said, "You did a good job," and I said thank you. But something in me said I probably should have stepped back, introduced myself, and said, "Well, thank you." And I kind of felt bad. I felt a little bit like I was being dismissive. And I don't want to be dismissive. I'm in this world not to dismiss others, but I want to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? I want to, and thank you. That you felt you needed to reach out and give me a compliment. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm just saying thank you. You know, thank you. You dedicated tarot readers who get up and put yourself out there. Thank you, spiritual light workers who just put yourself out there and say, "Oh, God, I'm gonna be your conduit." You know, I am going to be part of the crest of the wave because the wave is certainly coming. We are all uniting, we, the light workers, stepping in, but not just flapping thy gums. Okay, I see a lot of the flapping the gums, but what I don't see is a lot of this. Ladies, okay, see, she's all, eh? Piling on the makeup doesn't make you an empress. A pretty outfit you put on over a fat, awful body doesn't make you an empress. You can slip on all the stupid golden things you want. It does not make you an empress. You know what makes you an empress? Taking care of the God-given temple. It's your temple because your energy comes through in every cell. It's divine. If you trash your divine temple, I don't really think you hold all that much knowledge, even though you've studied stuff. What do you know? What can you share me? What can you really add to the, It's just more of the same? No more of the same. Okay? Stepping now out from the mist to prove, indeed, I exist. Come manifest with me.